Welcome to session number 36 of Tears of the Kingdom. We are currently here with 87 shrines completed and 248 Koroks. And at the conclusion of the previous stream, we just busted open this door, this entrance, to a cave that is on the face of Death Mountain. Currently, we are not proceeding with the descent down the chasm to what is presumably the fire temples that is down below in the depths, because we don't have a safe way to enter there just yet. We could collect some resources to build a vehicle, or we could grab a ferry to head down there, but we are going to put it off for the time being. Likewise with the Wind Temple in the northwest, we've completed both of those main quests partway, and we're going to get back to them at some point. Partly we're going to see whether either of them are doable. With that paraglider, they should be. It's just a matter of how convenient or inconvenient that will be. So anyway, here's Death Mountain East Tunnel. I think the idea is definitely that we want to load up a minecart from the outside and get it moving, but we will see if we can find all the requisite parts. We would need a minecart. We would also need a fan. Grab one. Over here I see there's a hydrant as well, if we want to put out some fires. For the most part, don't know if we can detach anything. If we can take a single card, that'd be great, unless there's a reason to have a double. And we will send it into the cave, and we'll see what lies inside. I did see a sign of what may already be recognizable as an Igniotalus. We're a little short on weapons generally, but we'll see if we can take it down, if that's the case. Let's see if we can stuff this in without opening any further space. We might have to just open this slightly also. We don't want to burn the bows, obviously, but I'm on 18 arrows currently. I've been avoiding using some of these more precious bows that we have, but the problem with the boko bows is that they do burn inside caverns, and so we'll have to work around that somehow. There is actually a minecart here. What we were missing was a fan, I believe, and just have to work around that somehow, because this is definitely a flame zone. Actually, no, there is a fan here just fine. We should have checked here first, so we didn't actually need to assemble one on the outside, but now we know. Anyway, that over there was what I thought looked like an Igniotalus up here. We'll probably check it, given the current weapon set. Yeah, it's alright. We could maybe ice it. What is Icy Companion? If we're really desperate, but I think in general having a sapphire rod for cooling it down should be enough. The main limitation here is just the arrows that we have on hand. I believe we should be able to climb over there just fine. It's definitely a Talus. Main thing here too is that we just won't have a lot of space to work with, and so we need to make sure we don't get tossed into the lava. And we'll have plenty of room to get over, defeat it, and then make it deeper into the cave. As long as we don't burn off the entire stamina wheel first, but I think we'll be fine. Just as long as we are somewhat careful. There we go. I wonder. Oh, there's also a shrine crystal that's attached to it. Probably you could just steal the shrine crystal, but the thing is that you would need to get it out of here as well. Probably on that minecart track over there. James D, welcome. So likely we'll have the same kind of method as before. We'll use the sapphire sword, we'll just cool it down, and we'll just whack it. And we might have to use some of the stronger weapons at long last, but we'll see about that. So, first of all, let's break some of these. Oops. Anyway, Tellus is guarding the shrine crystal. We will afterwards probably load it onto a minecart. There are some minecarts that are located here, so we can get out of here. We could also probably just steal the shrine crystal, but what fun is that? Well, let's actually fight the boss. And we'll do so in just a moment. Fireproof lizard. Makes sense that a fireproof lizard would be living in this environment because not much else would have adapted. And yes, because this is in fiery conditions, we have to remember that we can't take out bombs because bombs ignite immediately. So, no bombs. However, we can definitely go for the cooldown strategy, if we so wish. I think that'll work just fine. Wake up, wake up. Cool that whole thing down if we can. Oh, probably this part too. Using Sidon's power might be helpful here as well, but let's take the iron ball and smack it down as much as we can and jump off. You just did the fire temple, and you haven't done a boss yet. Yeah. We'll have fun with that when you get to it. Now I'd like to cool this guy down once he gets fire back out, of course. Okay, he's going to dip. Come on. Oh, no, hang on. Okay, now let's cool him down. Whoa, oh, hit rather hard. Let's heal up out of there. Yeah, we just shouldn't get hit, ideally. Yeah, we don't need a super hard dishes yet, but let's see. One of these. One of these. And just in case of one-hit protection, let's grab a banana or something. Okay. Switch back. A couple of cycles like this should be nice and easy. This is badly damaged, but that's okay. We got other weapons after that, so. Oh. Let's be careful. I mean, he's halfway down already. Then... oh, we just do Sapphire Sword. And then maybe try not to stand like that. We'll have to break this. Then we might want to use something a bit heavier, but yeah, the Flux Pounder is not a bad idea. I was kind of saving it though for when we actually need it. This broadsword, if we merged it onto a rock, we should use that one as well as a hammer weapon. Let's heal up once again before we get one shot. And indeed, probably... No, we don't want to eat the curry because we do potentially need it, but if we use some of the attack food... Yeah, this should be fine. Am I going to come back to this area once I have the glider? I mean, I might come back even without the glider. What I need is at least a ferry or a better vehicle design. I'll need more vehicle parts, rather. Same with the Wind Temple area. The thing is, I'm short on resources right now. That's the more pressing concern than not having the glider. And then... Oh, better get out. Alright. Let's walk out of here first. I feel like if we had ice or something, we could make some headway, but not while he is not actually ignited. And we'll just get back on him when he dips. And this roll broadsword is probably going to do fine. Go we lack other mining weapons at this point. Pretty simple. I would like to grab rock for a mining weapon though. Actually, never mind. We can just grab this. Take Tellus Heart. Yeah, this is the natural base for it, really. Yeah, in Mario, this is basically a no-glider run. It wasn't particularly intentional. I know that I'll have to compromise on it at some point if I want to get 100%. Because there is a little bit of optional content that we've seen where having no glider seems to be a roadblock. Everything else seems pretty manageable so far. But if we want 100% in shrines, there are some that are either, if not impossible, then certainly extremely inconvenient. And we'll see. We might know more about the game now to come up with alternate solutions that we couldn't devise previously. But yeah, the actual rule that I'm imposing on myself is no fast travel, and not having glider was just sort of an accidental consequence that came out of that. Do we have a weapon that we can tag on this? This is a silly way to use a magic staff, but until we put something else on it, we might as well just turn it into a rock sledge. Because I'm not really using it for magical purposes anyway, so let's load this up. Got this beautiful hood ornament. I should actually have maybe interact with a crystal first to see its destination, but we can do that. Oh, nope. Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to jump out a bit earlier and then pull it into that location. Whoops. That's okay. We'll just try it again. Except now we're missing the fan and the cart, so we might have gotten ourselves into a tricky position, although look at that. That's seemingly returning. So, I didn't know it could return like that. But oh, because it's sliding back and forth. Okay. Well, if I'm able to grab it, that'd be nice. Otherwise, what I think I'll do... Yeah, because if it's going to move like that, maybe it'll just go back and forth. No trouble. I only have 2 fans in my bag, so I would prefer not to spend one of my own. But potentially, what you can do is move like this, and then recall it out afterwards. So the idea would be then you take it forward, hope it clips properly. It should maybe fall by itself. Nope, not quite. Maybe we'll need to blow it with something. Oh no, it'll go. It'll go, come on. Nope, no it won't. Very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. And then we jump out. Recall and grab. There we go. Problem solved in a roundabout way. Let's not lose the crystal while we bust down some of this stuff. And look at that, bubble frog. Wonder if we can actually hit it with a sapphire sword. It's water against water though, so I kind of think that won't do. We may in fact need a bow. Oh, nope, I guess not. We'll ice it up instead. Well, apparently this isn't even where the shrine crystal goes. We'll have to determine where that is. I should actually interact with it. And get the pointer. Oh, we could just eyeball it. Must be back outside, in fact. Unless it's over there. Is that a cavern? No, that's just part of the wall. So, possibly we missed something. But I suspect we'll need to ship it back outside, so let's take a look. Yeah, James D, at the very least, getting down to that location can be done using a ferry. I'll be able to do it. It's just whether I'll be able to do it in a simple way or in an incredibly inconvenient way. This is going to go back outside. Let's go. The Caldera crystal. Interesting. Might have to escort this quite some ways. Let's not attach it here. Let's fix it up a little bit. And we will take it back outside. Just a moment. I didn't see where it was to be deposited, but we'll find out very quickly. And, yeah, everything's in a bit of a traffic jam over here. Let's make sure we're shaking this loose. And how far does it go? Decently far. That's okay, we'll just walk it over. I don't think it's going to be out of track at this point, so... Well, oh, maybe it is. Oh no, it's right there. I see it. Yeah, James D, you haven't done this yet, so you'll be doing this and looking around some more, yeah. Best wishes with that. Anyway, that's another shrine in a bag. Didn't even see this little cradle before, so... Got it. Also, talking to the crystal to find its destination, why didn't we do that with the one in Tarrytown? We should in fact go back and fix that one up too. Since we went to all the trouble of unlocking it. But we'll see where we go next. Because at this point we've cleaned up most of the caves that I've been able to spot in this region. At least for now. Now let's actually remember to go in after completing the quest. And this one's going to be a freebie. Having already completed associated activity. Big battery, very nice. There's number 88. Okay, that's done. Now we're pretty close to the color region anyway. There's a lot of blankness on the map over here that seems like we should probably check at some point. Yeah, we can head down in that direction perhaps and see if there's anything to cover. Previously we had just taken a train round and round. But it seems like there's a lot more to do. Got a signal change over here. Kind of wonder, I should take some more encampments here and there. Just so we can trade up some resources like arrows. Should be able to take them both out pretty easily. Okay, I guess we're fighting. Oh, I broke the skull. Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll actually have to use something good, like the Talus hammer over here. And this guy's arrows, which is nice. That's what we came for. Not very many, of course, but we'll see where this takes us. I'm just going to follow the track on foot because there's a lot to this area that we never really properly explored. Quite a bit to see. At least I don't think we had really looked at it. No glider runs or the parts you've seen they involved glitches to speed the game up. But yeah, I mean, you know, people are doing it as their second run. I could see the potential being the case. If they're, you know, speedrunners who actually care about speed. Which, as you can see, is not really the case over here. Okay, good, having a medium weapon. Smother wings, etc. Well, if we see it, we'll grab it. And we can merge the soldier's broadsword onto something decent. We will do so. Probably rock. But yeah, we've ridden the circuit previously. So I'm just going to take this patiently on foot. Just to cover some new ground. Netcat seems like the bot gave you a very quick and timely response. Incidentally, I find it interesting that first of all it correctly refers to me by handle, but still uses the associated word as part of the embedded lyrics. So it didn't even matter that you didn't spell the name in full. It understood what you were going for and worked with that both ways. Contextually, all of that got sorted out. Anyway, stables down there. Now that we've unlocked the journalist quest line, we should revisit all of the stables anyway. I think I had previously gone down this way then, or something similar to it. Because, yeah, there was a time at which we went up here and ran into some issues with the cave with all the hands. This part of the map is quite blank, though. I feel like there's a lot more to do here that we just haven't looked at yet. But it was quite blank in the first game, too. That this area in Breath of the Wild was not particularly interesting. But yeah, no, just a lot of encampments around the track. And we've ridden the track previously, and so perhaps not really missing anything critical, although we'll look around anyway. Just in case anything presents new information. No, I think we should just head down then. Right, then in that case, I think the objective is to head out of Death Mountain. And see what we can do. Or we can try to go back to the Bedrock Bistro. This was my original intention anyway before we got sidetracked by absolutely everything. To see if we could do the meat quest. Nope. But yeah, maybe we should just leave Death Mountain for now and get back on track, because one of the things I have in mind is I want to unlock as many of the ferries as I can and get some gear upgrades going again. I didn't originally envision that we would be back here so soon, but here we are. We still never killed the Lightning Gleeok at the Citadel. Although we're in slightly better shape now, so who knows. This base I don't think I'd previously covered. This is rather prominent. Yeah, maybe we could. But again, I'm very short on ammunition. This is the main limiting factor at the moment. So it might not be the most efficient resource trade to fight them right now if we don't have a clear idea what we're going for. Anyway, let's just take a look over here. Yeah, because you've got this whole cliffside passage. We haven't been down this specific way, but we've been reasonably close. Much earlier in the game, weeks ago. Well, I mean, the whole point of a bot trained in a language model is that the answers are supposed to pass for plausible language. That's its first priority, and the content is always going to be a little bit questionable. Up to a point. It learns quickly. You know, in Netcat, I feel like if we weren't constrained by the character limit, you might in fact have gotten a decent answer out of that. So yeah, it doesn't look like I miss any shrines or caves on this end, but we'll look carefully anyway. Kind of tempting to just dive straight down over here. I don't remember if I did anything with this island down here. I think I might have quite a while ago. It's actually a Korok puzzle. I don't think we have it, in fact. Given that we don't have it, yeah, we don't have it. Let's go down and do it. It's just a Korok rock. I bet we could even just take a dive down here and land just fine in water. Good. You're in the hot spring. We're going to heal up. And we'll look for rocks to place. Oh, got an enemy here. So this will go in this spot. And that's it. Yeah, too bad about the Twitch character limit. Because I already extended a bot's internal character limit as far as it can go. I think at this point it's the Twitch chat limit that's cutting it off. I might be able to plug the bot into the Discord, where it will not be constrained. Maybe. I'll have to see. I'll have to look at the documentation. Well, that's certainly one way to do the calculus homework. Not sure it's what you want to submit. Anyway, we are here. Got some stone taluses. Yeah, they blow up, but don't blow up anything around them. I do that. Whoa. Well, I was hoping to douse it. Let's do it again. So we can play it the fancy way. There we go. Oh, okay. Even without it blowing up in my face. Yeah, calculus was something I was once good at doing. That has not been the case for some time, just from lack of practice. So that's why we got the bot to do it instead. As good a reason as any. Anyway, let's grab some meat. And yeah, I remember this little passageway here. We were here quite early in the game. Our first time heading over to the Akala region. Don't know if we had tagged any shrines that were unfinished business here, but there's quite a lot of territory to cover that spread the blank on the map right now, so we could have missed quite a bit. You know what? Sure. You guys take care of it. You want to do it? You can do it. Fortunately, my companions aren't always going to be on a ball. Miss anything over here? No, let's check all this. It's just all hot springs over here. It was a secret spring we had to map out at some point, but we'll deal with it another time. This boulder here is probably something interesting as well, but Yeah, there's actually a Korok point down there at the docks. We can check it. In fact, this is another spot that we'll just dive down probably. We hadn't been to this area at all, in fact. Despite having ridden by it many times. Yeah, because there's the bridge over to Akala. How quickly does this expire? Fairly quickly. Tells me that we need something like a fan to propel this. Or a similar object. Well, we'll figure that out in a moment. I'm not just going to spend a whole fan on this. We might be able to do this by other means. Oh, also, what is this? Here's one way to do it. Let's attach some planks. We're going to point this over. All the way over. And we're going to pull it back. Should have put on the swim clothes, in fact, but this can work too. Oh wait, no, you actually have to. Well, reach over your head. I guess we got it. Okay, so luckily we had something to stand on. There's a whole area under the bridge over there. There's the campfire and the stable. Let's hit the stable first to do whatever is associated with it. And we'll just do a bit of a stable tour today to fill in the appropriate quests and hopefully unlock more fairies. We'll also probably get distracted by all kinds of things along the way, and that's perfectly fair. So we'll just check in on them first. So, what is unlocked here this time? I should have checked all of the wells before, but... Let's open up some crates. We'll buy some arrows too. it again. Gross. $32, yeah, we'll keep building the stash as much as we can. Do better than that, I think. We've got a cart down there. Oh, we have not propped up the sun. We should do it. Rather obvious location to have missed. But this one's going to be easy. Yeah, I guess we came to this stable very early in the game. Possibly even as our first one. Close to it.